What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? I want to welcome everybody to Jones Monday Quarterback, Season 8, Week 9, Episode 9. You know how we do. I'm here by myself today, but I might have some guests passing by, so you never know. Um, on Jones Monday Quarterback. So, um, and as we speak, we got the ignorant thinker coming in the building. As you see with his
Yeah,
Kelly, with his Kelly Green
yeah.
Eagles shirt on. He got it on for a reason. We'll definitely talk about that. And a lot more Jules Monday quarterback. But before we start,
Yeah, 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 yeah. My life depends on trying to figure scribble I could let loose, dodging the dribble that they trying to throw my way. I think I figured that them figures out to get you. Let them pull the strings that trigger what you say. Think it's difficult to get out on my brain. I wish life wasn't any other way, but it's all sorrows to nowhere. And I can find a map that seen them out my place. My heart frigid when it sit inside that cold air that exists between our lack of shit to say. But I always wanna spend my time with you, even when I'm walking, got no change. You still sticking here with me. Yeah, you still sticking here with me. And I just wanted to say thank you.
what up? What up? What up? Once again, welcome to Jones Monday Quarterback, Season 8, Week 9, Episode 9. Man, and you know how we do every Monday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. We recap all the games from yesterday afternoon, evening, and we got a lot of good games, man. We got to talk about today. A lot of good games, man. This past week, man. But damn, man, what's going on, man? So you all Phillied out over there, man.
Um, Nothing much, man. I'm enjoying myself. Enjoying myself. It's been a good month of football.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to keep it going.
Yeah. We're getting down to that stretch
Trying
run.
to
We're
keep it
getting down
rolling.
that stretch run. Man, we got that. We also got the Instagram
I mean,
family
it's November.
joining us.
This is
Uh-huh. What you say?
child IG, but
Yeah,
you
yeah.
got to remember it's November. This is where you find out who your football team is.
Yes. Definitely. I definitely agree with you on that, man. Definitely agree with you on that, man. So let's get into it. You know how we start off, man. We always start off with Sunday night football. And Sunday night football, we had the Indianapolis Colts and the Minnesota Vikings, and the Vikings found a way to pull it out. It was an ugly start for the Vikings, man. Ugly start, 2 turnovers by Sam Darnold, and interception, and he fumbled the ball. Something about Sam Darnold, he just not getting respected when he get hit across the face. This is the second time he get hit across the face and they don't call it. But that fumble turned into a Indianapolis touchdown in that first half to get them a 7-0 lead in that game. I think they went into the half 7-0, right? Or was it tied at 7-7?
I think so.
Yeah. So
'Cause I don't
um
think they scored their first touchdown until was Jordan Addison scored their first touchdown. If I'm not
yeah.
mistaken.
So that was the second half. I believe so. That was the second half of
Yeah,
that
when he
game.
had the one hand. Yeah,
Yeah,
that.
and that's what's pictured on the screen right now. That one hand catch, man. That was I'm sick, man. And also um they get TJ Hawkinson back in that offense, man. Another weapon, to go with Justin Jefferson, who also had a great day yesterday. Had over 100 yards receiving, 7 receptions, 137 yards. He didn't score, but almost scored, but damn punching in. But yeah, they looking good, man. They looking good. They needed this one, actually. They needed this one. I think they was on a 2-game slump, but the Colts just couldn't seal the deal, man. Because they kind of dominated this game the first half. Defensively, they got some dudes on that defense side of the ball too, man. That
Yeah, they
that
do.
probably not household names, and a lot of people and not a lot of top players from each position, but they got some dudes, man. You can't forget about Buckner, who's been one of the top D tackles in football.
Buckner, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then you got Franklin, who's a tackling machine. But
Yes,
right next to him is EJ Speed.
yeah,
Like,
that dude.
and a lot
Yeah,
of
I
people
see why
don't
they
sit
call him
there and put
Speed.
that together.
Yeah, yep. I see why they call him Speed, man. But yeah,
Yeah.
man, they solid though. They solid. They just got to score points. At the end of the day, they just got
And
to
then they
score
got the
points.
and then they got the bull. Then they got the bull with the hair. That's what I call him because you can't see his name, so I call him the bull with the hair.
Yeah, man. Kenny Moore was all over the field yesterday for those guys, man. So they got some household, they got some dudes over there, man. You just gotta, I think inserting Flacco into the offense would have Jordan some points, but it didn't at all. So 13 points is not
It's
enough.
still a struggling offense.
Yeah.
Shane Steichen,
Mm-hmm.
Shane Steichen still got a struggling offense over there. That's kind of weird because you would think it would be a little bit better, but I forgot he was playing against Brian Flores, who knows how to take your best assets away from you and make you do something different. So
Yeah. You know who I forgot that they drafted over there? Dallas Turner. He made a couple of plays last night too, the rookie from Alabama.
yeah, from
Yeah.
Alabama.
So let's see, man. Minnesota, see if Minnesota could keep this going, man. For sure. All right, as we move along, we had the Rams and the Seahawks, man. Rams win this game in overtime. I think the touchdown Stafford connected with DeMarcus Robinson for a touchdown in this game to seal this game for them, man. The Rams getting healthy, man. They're getting healthy. That's
Yeah,
a team to
and
watch
now I
out
think
for in November.
they number 2 in their division.
Mm-hmm. Got a team you got to watch out for in November, man. Let's see. A couple of weeks ago they was talking about breaking, and you heard a lot of trade talks with Cooper Kupp and Stafford, but they picked up a couple of wins, man, against the Seahawks in Minnesota on Thursday Night Football. They could get this going again. This way they kind of went on a run last year, if you remember the Rams. They went on a
Yeah,
run around this time last year, so don't count the Rams out, man. Don't count the Rams out for sure. But yeah, man, Stafford had it day yesterday. I had Puka Nacua on a lot of my best slips for player props. I'm like, yo, why this dude not getting? Because he's a target monster. I'm like, why he's not getting
he got
any
ejected.
yards? Then when I went in the Zoom, y'all told me he got ejected. I'm like, don't punch. I'm like, what the hell? Yeah. So, but Cooper Kupp stepped up. He had 104 yards receiving. To lead his team in receiving yards. Stafford almost threw for 300 yards. Another bright spot in this game too. Even though it was in a losing effort, man. Jackson Smith and Jigba. If you had him in fantasy, I know he definitely won you your fantasy for this week, man. 7 receptions, 180 yards, and 2 touchdowns in this game. To lead his team
Looking
in
like the
receiving.
player he was drafted to be. That's what he's looking like.
Yes, definitely. So, yeah, man. But the Rams pull it out in this NFC West battle right here, and like Den said, man, they're sitting at number 2. Arizona surprisingly leading that division right now. So that division look like it's gonna come down to the wire in the next couple of months to come. This in the season, so we'll see, man.
Everybody in that division got 4 wins.
Yep. So we'll see. The Fox game of the week right here, man. You had the Detroit Lions going into Green Bay and beating Green Bay 24-14 in this game, man. It was a nasty weather out there in Green Bay, but when you have a running game like Detroit and you have a quarterback that's not turning the ball over like Jared Goff, man, you're gonna win games like this. And your defense just plays solid, man. Playing solid, man. And Detroit, one of the hottest
If
teams
you
in
do that,
football.
Jordan
Mm-hmm.
Love Jordan
And
Love will give you one. And that
Jordan
pick
Love will
6.
give you. Oh man. He did throw a pick 6, right? In this game, right?
So a
Yeah.
pick 6. That's the difference of the game right there, the pick 6.
Yeah.
Because you take all that away, this is a 3-point game. But
Mm-hmm.
that pick six is the difference in the game. So
Yeah.
and I keep telling people, and y'all was better off with Malik Willis. Sometimes you just gotta ride the hot hand. I don't care what you pay another guy.
And my thing too, he was dealing with it. He's still dealing with that injury. You could see it. He was limping a little bit, and he just didn't want to take himself out of the game.
Right.
I know the importance of this game is the division game and everything, but come on, you hurting the team when you're not 100%. Just and you saw a couple of times when Willis take the jacket off and warming up, and you thought that he was gonna go into the game, but he never made it in the game. So, yeah, man. So. Man, Detroit definitely one of the hottest teams in the league right now, man, for sure, man. And let's see if they can keep this going, man. 7-1 right now. They have the Texans on Sunday Night Football next week. They go, I believe they go to Houston and play Houston. So let's see if they can keep this going. But they definitely one of the favorites to win that NFC for sure, for sure. We got our guy Derek joining us, man. Derek, what's good?
You know, it's crazy. I was telling BJ yesterday. I know he was coming at me. Baltimore won. Oh man, Wemby looked good. Now that
Wemby, what the
Wemby,
fuck?
well, listen. I'm just saying. After my Spurs winning, and then I got my Broncos losing, so I can't win both. That's all I'm saying. I can't win
This
both.
is a football show, sir.
Yeah,
I get it.
man,
I get it. But I'm just saying, I can't vote. Listen. With them winning, I gotta have it on the other end. I guess we're gonna lose on the other end. So it's a little depressing, but I'm all right. We still in the playoff contention, so we all right.
Yeah, it's the Ravens, man. What you expected, man?
Yeah, I know. They always beat us. So what you
coming
gonna
off
do?
an upset loss, man. Last week to the Browns. So come on, man. We knew this was coming. But y'all was playing tough for a minute, though.
Yeah, we came back down to earth.
Yeah.
Hey, I was watching this game. Then what happened, man? Like y'all was in full control. Like Saquon jumping on people backwards. I'm like, oh, he's showing off, and they actually made this an actual game.
Yeah. Turnovers. Yeah. Well, Dan could tell you.
Listen, this game right here, and is kind of crazy because when I was watching this game, I'm like, oh, we up 22-0. Oh, all right, we doing good. 22-0, we up. And I was like, it's not going to end like this. I just know it ain't. This typical Eagles football. They're gonna make sure they make it dramatic. Come down to the last minute. They just can't blow nobody out the fucking water and move on to the next week. But this game actually reminded me of that game we played against the Giants back the year we won the Super Bowl. It was week 3, and we had to kick that 51-yard field goal to beat y'all.
Yeah.
This is exactly what that reminded me of. This same fucking game. This one right here. Like we was up against the Giants that game. We was up 14-0. Giants came back 21-14 within like 5 minutes. Crazy. It was like that fast. All because dumb shit started happening. Saquon fumbled even though he was touched and he went down. But they said the touch wasn't significant enough to make him go down. He regained his they said he regained his control. So when he went down, it was a fumble.
Yeah.
I said, I ain't never listen, that was a quick 7-point swing. Then after that, we had a 3 and out. Then they went down and they scored again. It was 14-22 that fast.
Damn.
Then we went up 28 to 28-14. Devontae Smith caught this nasty one-hand touchdown. And I gotta give it to Jalen Hurts, man. He looked the safety off on the first joint, then went quickly right back to Devontae. Like he looked the safety off as his first read to the left, then went quickly right back to the right. I was like, oh man, he just fucked the shit out of that safety bull.
How you feel about Vic Fangio now? Yeah.
No, I got no issues with Vic Fangio.
Okay.
Because this was just a bunch of bullshit. I ain't got no issues with Vic Fangio. I don't think I think it's time to trade Darius Slay, but
Hey Josh, man, we went over to Green Bay already. Did y'all pass the? Yeah, we passed the Packers, man. Where you at? First of all, man, I've been giving you all these good compliments the past couple of weeks, and you missing work, man. But yeah, man, that Saquon, man, I seen him for 6 years or 5 years here, and in New York.
I ain't never seen nobody spin move, jump over somebody, hurdle somebody backwards.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's
I ain't
crazy.
never seen no shit like that, June.
That's crazy.
I started to become like Solo Sokoa. I love you, Saquon. You know what I mean? I was in my Jacob Fatu shit after that. You know what I mean?
Yo, he's a problem.
And I don't know why. To this day, they still let this man walk and did not let Daniel Jones walk. Yeah. Oh my God.
I mean, you could have kept both of them because y'all spent that money on that DN.
Yeah.
You could have kept both of them.
Yeah, but crazy, man. But,
yo, this Chicago game, man. Wow. Listen, and to Ian, I know you're watching. That's payback, homie, because he was all over my Broncos when we came up short.
He was going north in the chat. And what's the name? I'm like, yo, calm down, brother. Like he was done with them jokers, man. He was done. But the Cardinals, man, definitely pull this one out, man. Cardinals, man, they just go out there and play bully ball, man, a little bit. They run the ball. They got 3 running backs that they could put in that back.
And that was honestly Chicago Bears did some dumbass shit at the end of the half, letting that man run for 50 yards like that. He damn near ran 50 yards untouched.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. What type of defense you playing, Ryan? And it's crazy because Chicago has a good defense.
Yes.
But they're literally 2 plays away from being super elite defense.
Mm-hmm.
Them 2 dumbass plays, man.
Yeah. Like I mentioned, man, they got 3 backs. James Conner ran over for 100 yards. The kid that he's talking about, Amari DeMarcado, that's the one that broke the 50-yard run for a touchdown. Trey Benson also scored a touchdown. And so they 2 young backs scored a touchdown in this game to lead them to a victory, man. They could get that running game going. It's going to just open up things for Trey McBride and Marvin Harrison Jr. In the next couple of weeks to go. So, yeah, man, they're definitely a team. They leading the NFC West right now. Who would have thunk it?
Arizona team in the West.
Mm-hmm.
All it's about Kyler Murray and the Call of Duty and all that. I always say, man, all they like to do is just talk shit about quarterbacks. But when they start winning, actually showing you that they can play. He's not that bad. We know he ain't that bad.
Ian in the in the Instagram right there, checking out the show. He said, "Thanks for the mention." Laughing out loud. But yeah, man, watch out for them Cardinals, man. Watch out for them Cardinals. All right, Patriots and the Titans. I'll find a way to pull this victory out, 20-17. In this game.
It was pretty eventful. I didn't think it was gonna be. I thought it was a trash bowl, but
no, it was a tight game, man. Definitely a tight game. Yeah. Mason Rudolph threw for 240 yards and 2 touchdowns in this game. Drake May, who was questionable to play in this game, but he cleared concussion protocol to play in this game. 206 yards, a touchdown, and he ran for 95 yards. I didn't know he was this athletic, yo. But he showed some wheels, man. Definitely showed some wheels, man. And I think he's gonna be all right, yo. I know a lot of people saying, they're struggling right now, but I want to see they're gonna definitely put some talent around him and see. I think he's gonna be all right in New England, man. I never think he's gonna be all right, for sure. So, we'll see, man. And we expected this. I see my man Money on the chat right now. He's a Raiders fan. Bengals 41-24 over the Raiders. The Raiders today just fired their offensive coordinator. I don't know if that's gonna move the needle for them, but they just need to reset that whole thing over there.
Who they play next? Who the Raiders play next? I need to
know the hit. What you think about the hit though? Because what's the name? They apologize for the hit. So
what hit?
The hit. Didn't Crosby? What's the name under the chin? He apologized after the game, but he hit Burrow. Yeah.
Well, I did not see that hit.
Yeah, he right under the chin. And we talked about the concussion protocol, but he was all right. He still finished the game out, of course. But
Burrow threw 5 of them things yesterday, man. 5 touchdowns, 251 yards.
Bro, everybody know he's still top 5, top 10.
Yeah. Mike Gesicki was caught 2 of those for a touchdown yesterday. Also, Chase Brown was had a big day too, rushing 120 yards from the ground. But yeah, man, this was expected. This was definitely expected for sure. Damn, Derek.
Yeah. Listen. This was a big challenge for us this week, and I thought it was going to be competitive. They just always find a way to either beat us really good or they ain't never blow out like this bad. It's usually competitive, but man, they are light years are better than us. So I mean, it's good. It's good to gauge where you at. Like we thought we were a little bit better than we were, but I think we're just the middle of pack team, and we're lucky we have an easy schedule. I was arguing people yesterday who we played and stuff like that. I said, "Oh, we played Tampa. Tampa's not a good team." Blah 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 blah. But we finally played an actual good team. I think we lost to Pittsburgh earlier in the season. So, all right, we hopefully we'll try to bounce back against the Chiefs. I think it's in KC. So, but this is a bad game, man. Bo is that guy. I think everybody's critical on him, talking about, oh, he's Tebow and this, that, and the other. But Bo's that guy. Bo's fine. I think he's on reading defense, getting more continuity with the receivers. But I think he's pretty good. I think he's solid. I think he's a franchise quarterback, and we'll be fine with him in the future. So, I mean, they got us. They rocked us. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't run. If we get beat, we get beat. It is what it is, man. So, they got us, man. Ain't nothing you can say about it. I took your head off. And as crazy as I said, Lamar Jackson, he got beat us with his arm, and he sure did. He beat us with his arm. Zay Flowers was killing the other side. They did not line him up with Pastor 10. So, tip your hat off to them, man. They're a good football team. Do.
Well, my upset special of the week was the Panthers beating the Saints. And with that being said, Dennis Allen got fired. So the Saints are now looking for a quarterback. Wouldn't be surprised. I mean, for a coach. I'm sorry, for a coach. Mm-hmm. Wouldn't be surprised whoever the Saints play next week, they're going to beat them. So I'm going to say that. My upset special was the Panthers with my man Bryce Young, after being benched and realizing that he effed up, came back, beat the Saints, had a good game. Now it's time to get that ball rolling, Bryce. Get that ball rolling. Get you a couple wins under your belt.
Is this his first win of the season?
Yeah, this is Bryce. Yeah, this is Bryce's first one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the Panthers was 1-6 before this, so now they're 2-6.
Okay.
Yeah, the other one that they had, what's the ball name?
Andy Dalton, right?
Yeah, Andy Dalton won the game.
Yeah.
He beat the Raiders, matter of fact. Andy Dalton beat the Raiders. Yeah, that's how that went. But yeah, I'm surprised. Dalton said that Derek Carr got Dennis Allen fired twice. Damn, where Dennis Allen get fired as a person?
With the Raiders, I think.
He was with the Raiders. Dennis Allen was with the Raiders.
He was, yeah.
Yo, that's crazy.
I think he's with the Raiders. Yeah.
Now that's crazy.
That's crazy. Oh man,
I'm like twice.
Dennis Allen was the Broncos. Dennis Allen was a coordinator with the Broncos back when.
You need to go ahead and be a defensive coordinator. You need to take his talents to a team that got defensive talent, but just needs some guidance. That's what he needs to do. Take his talent to a team that got defensive talent but need guidance. That's what he needs to do. I don't know where you. And it was 10 years ago? God damn, you got him fired 10 years ago?
Yep.
I can't even go to the next slide. I don't even know how to do that shit. There you go. There you go, June. Right on time.
My bad, yo.
So June, where do you got the Ravens? Where are they in as far as the standings right now? Are they better than the Steelers, or did they beat the Steelers this year? Right?
No, they ain't play yet.
They didn't play yet. Okay.
They didn't play yet. Did y'all talk about the Saints in the Panthers game?
Yeah.
That was my question.
Derek Carr got Dennis Allen fired twice.
Dennis Allen fired twice.
Because he's to be with the Raiders.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. Child the D-man for that.
Yeah.
All right. The Bills and
Dolphins.
And Dolphins, man. This was a good game too.
Do you think Josh Allen? You think he's up for MVP this year?
Yeah, I think he's in the race.
He do only one pick, right?
Who?
I don't know how many interceptions.
I think he has one pick this year. I know it's either game before last or yeah.
He only had one pick now. Definitely gonna be up for it. But yeah, this was definitely a tight game though. The Bills last minute field goal, right? They pulled this one out.
Yeah. Shout out to the field goal kicker who's been fucking up. But he came through with that one, man. I see he had an emotional moment in the locker room. You know what I mean? And field goal kickers do go through a slump. Don't think that they don't. They do. They do go through a slump.
They got one shot, bro. How you go to slump? You got one shot.
No, they go through a slump. It's like shooters go through a slump. The same shit.
Shooters, that's different. They shooters are
shooters and kickers.
Huh? A shooter could be a guard. A shooter could be a forward. So you might be a good shooter, but you could do other things. You only got one job as a kicker. You don't do nothing else. Maybe you tackle.
So there are some guys that was just shooters. All right, they wasn't good at nothing else. All right, let's be for real, okay?
Like who?
Steve Kerr wasn't good at anything else but shoot.
Right, and he was pretty good at it.
That's what I'm just saying. He wasn't good at anything else but shoot, and he was real good at shooting. Don't get me wrong. He's real good at shooting.
He's good. Now he's a good coach. So, like, you ain't got one job, bro.
Josh said good kickers don't go through slumps, man.
That's true.
Yes, they do. They do go through slumps.
Listen, you might.
That shit happened. Hey, Derek, you remember motherfucking Minnesota kicker 2 years in a row ain't missed a fucking kick. Remember that?
Right,
missed the kick in the NFC Championship game.
Right, but that's not a slump. That's just one game. That was just one game.
After that, he went through a slump. He had a long slump after that. He couldn't hit kicks for a minute.
But he's still Hall of Fame.
He went through a slump after that.
At that point, he was already Hall of Fame.
61 yarder he made. Damn.
Yeah,
that was clutch, man.
That's why I still say if you can kick even though the trajectory is different, if you can kick a kickoff and a punt so many odd yards, why can't you make an accurate field? And the only things in front of you,
get that thing through the field goal post, though, bro.
Post, man, like that's
you just kicking off, bro. Like,
listen, I'm not saying that field goal kicking is not a talent, but it's the least talent of everything else on the football field. You got one job. Your job, you ain't got to do nothing else. You just got to make this one thing.
Hey, Derek, I'm taking this even crazier. You know, they only practice one day a week. They only practice on Wednesdays.
Oh, they got to pick that up more. I didn't know that. I thought
they only practice one day a week.
Wow. That's crazy.
No, listen, that's what I used to hear. They only practice one day a week. It might have changed. But it used to be the kickers only came in. They only came in on Wednesday and kicked.
You only got one job. I don't know if that's true now, but you only got one job.
Right. Man, Josh Allen had 3 touchdowns in this game, 235 yards. He did throw an interception. Coming into this game, he only had thrown 1 interception. Now,
okay, so he has 2 in the season.
Now he has 2 for the year, which is still not bad. But yeah, man, Tua, try to will his team to a victory, man. Whoever had Davon A-Chain, he had a good day yesterday. Over 100 yards total yards out there for scrimmage yards out there, man.
Yeah, he went off and beat the shit out of 30 fantasy points.
Yeah,
beat the brakes off him.
Had a rushing touchdown and a passing touchdown in this game. Man, Miami, man, just can't get right, man. I thought this was going to be the game they beat Buffalo, but some teams just, we say every week, man, some teams just have some team numbers, man, and the Bills just have their number right now when it comes to, when they play each other. So we'll see. And let's talk about this shit right here. The Falcons, man.
They're on the roll, bro.
Yeah,
they're on a roll.
I picked them to win the NFC South. There's some guy that be on our shows in the comments. Crucifix.
We ain't seen him. We ain't seen him in a while. You definitely ain't gonna see him tonight. You ain't gonna see him tonight. Even though I got Tampa Bay winning tonight.
Yeah, that's nice.
I think it's gonna be a close game.
Nice
I don't think they're gonna win. I think it's gonna be a close game. It's I hear it's raining out there too.
Yeah, it's raining out there, so you know it ain't happening.
Yeah.
But
Atlanta found a way to beat the Cowboys 27-21, and the Cowboys did take this L, but also took another L because they starting quarterback looked like he's gonna be out for multiple weeks with a hamstring injury.
He'll be back this week. Stop. He playing this week. Everybody gonna be playing against the Eagles this week. Don't you forget what I said. Watch.
Who?
Fastest healing hamstring injury you ever seen in your life.
Oh, you talking about Parsons?
No, I'm talking about Dak Prescott.
Oh, yeah. Well, his hand cut too. His hand was cut pretty bad yesterday.
Yeah, it's all right. They put some Neosporin on it. He back.
Nah, I don't look forward to some Neosporin, bro.
And we still got to wait for
watch on Sunday how all them jokers is back and ready to play. And it's a home game for them, and they ain't won a home game yet. Watch this.
Still got to wait on the CD news. I know he fell on his shoulder yesterday. And
they're going to give him a whole new shoulder. He'll be ready for this.
But Kirk Cousins, 222 yards, 3 touchdowns to lead his team to a victory. The cameras also caught Dak saying we fucking suck yesterday. And they
don't even know what he was talking about, but still the fact that he said it.
Yeah.
Now it look bad.
Yeah, that looked bad, man. And Jerry did his post-game interview apologizing to the fans, while they're performing. And hey, like I said, man, I we seen his schedule coming, man, and we know it's gonna be rough, man. The next couple of weeks, I think they play division.
They got the Eagles. We got the Eagles, the Texans, and I think the Washington Commanders.
Yep.
Listen, no excuses. You get that rock, you get behind rock, you get right. You better show up. That's all I know.
Show up.
Better show up. We want to lose. You better show up. I don't want to hear no excuses. We got rock, so now I'm miserable. we want to see some blowouts. Eagles, you better put your performance on. I remember a couple years ago, they put 50 points on y'all. You better have a nice outing against them. They're not playing well right now. I don't want to hear no excuses. You better not come up.
And we got to play them at their house too.
Yeah. Right. You better show up.
All right, man. The Chargers 27-10. We had we had Preacher Jameis a couple of weeks ago pulled the upset against Baltimore, but I don't know which James.
Yeah.
We said he'll turn 30 for 30. Right?
Right.
He went right back to crab legs. Just that fast.
Through 3
Preacher man to crab legs. That fast.
The Chargers got the top 3 defense in the league, man. I'm impressed. I ain't gonna lie. They made me eat crow a little bit this year, bro. I'm kind of pissed. They got us by a game. So
a good running game in J.K. Dobbins, who might be comeback player of the year this year. For what he had been dealing with the past 2 years with the injuries when he was in Baltimore. He scored 2 touchdowns in this game. Now you got the receivers are showing Quentin Johnston, who they was big on last year when they drafted him, had 100 yards receiving yesterday and a quarter touchdown pass. Herbert, they ain't asking Herbert to throw the ball 30, 35 to 40 times a game. He's handing that ball off to J.K. Dobbins in the backfield, and he's making them passes. So
if I'm looking at it correctly, Herbert has 10 touchdowns and 1 interception.
Yeah,
it's not bad.
He's not throwing that ball over the field. So,
no, man, he got my man over there, Lad McClunky.
Oh, Lad too. Yeah, Lad definitely.
I love me some Lad McClunky, man. That's my Cooper Kupp little brother right there. That's Cooper Kupp little brother.
Young receivers, Joshua Palmer, who's right there. Which is great.
Yeah. Tennessee Volunteer, Joshua Palmer.
Yeah, so don't count out them Chargers, man. Them Chargers, man. 5-3, right there in the thick of things.
I'm just glad that the Chargers, the Denver Broncos, actually competing in this division, man. Yeah. Shout out to that. I'm so tired of these fucking Chiefs. Man, it's just ridiculous.
Hey, look, till you beat them, I can hate on them all I want. I got my oldest over here. I can't say nothing to him. As far as football, he running it.
Oh man. Look, this next game right here. Look, man. The Commanders haven't swept us in years. Either we'll get one, they get one, or we'll beat them in both of these games every year. But things is changing in the nation's capital. And and it's because of this young kid, man, Jaden Daniels. I know it's still early, but this kid is legit, man. He's legit.
Are we caught up in a moment, or is it another CJ Stroud type of situation last year? Like, yo, this boy's the real
like
deal.
A CJ Stroud type situation.
Yeah, he's been struggling this year.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Hey, Kilo, and shout out to Kilo, because Kilo been saying it'd be a possibility he have a sophomore slump.
Yeah.
He's having it. And we midway through the season right now. Everybody knows
Can we say can we give him a little pass? He don't have his number one target now. Both of his targets out. So Nico Collins not being there because it was letting it up. Nico Collins was leading the league in receiving before that injury. It was like he was lighting it up. So not having Nico Collins definitely play a part in it too. Then losing Stephon Diggs last week for the season. Definitely gonna play a part when you don't have nobody to throw to but a slot receiver and Tank Dell. Yeah, man. But Jay Daniels connected with Scary Terry for two of those 3 touchdowns yesterday, man. It's still a victory for the Washington Commanders, man, over the New York Giants, man. We just can't win at home, man. 0-5 at home. 0-5. What do you want me to say? 0-5 at home. Just can't win. Like I said, I'm just watching, man. Just watching. Hopefully, the young players could get better, and just wait until next year, because this shit is over. It is over. It is over, man. Yeah, man. It's nothing, nothing good to say at all. Wow. Hey, Derek, you see what he came in with, Derek?
Here we go. I don't run, bro. I don't run. It's Baltimore Endeavor. You know that. Hey, listen. Throughout history, since I've been watching football, we just can't seem to get these dudes, man. We got a few years with Manning, but after that, bro, I think we got a couple years after that.
Hey, June, listen, it was 28-0. No, it was 21-0, and I wasn't saying nothing. I say, then it showed we up 21 points in the fourth quarter. Then it said, no, too much time. So we got 28-0. I was like, all right, Derek, game over. So they kicked the field goal. So I think Ian was like, hey, Derek, they scored another 3 points. Derek said, hey, yo, save the dick eating for after the game. That shit was funny. Yo, Derek just went
listen. Listen, it's crazy. Well, I'm in there every Sunday on the dot. I try to be the first person in. I go to church, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I was a little late. I try to keep a routine. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little superstitious. I know I'm not supposed to be. I believe in Jesus. But I'm like, all right. But my weekend didn't go the way I wanted to go. And I'm like, and then the Spurs one, I'm like, oh man, we might. I was scared. I'm not gonna lie. And this is Baltimore. And after that pick, because it was the first thing Did said, I said, oh boy, we're in for a long game. I did not know our defense was not gonna show up. That really messed us up yesterday. Our defense did not show up in that game at all. And we couldn't score. I think that's something that we're gonna have to fix next season. Hopefully we can try to get that 7th season.
We're only halfway through this season.
Listen. I don't know what's going to happen now. We gave away Jonathan Cooper in the trade to Arizona. No, I'm sorry, Baron Browning. Baron Browning. We signed Jonathan Cooper. We let Baron Browning go.
Yeah, I'm about to say I signed him.
Yeah, we signed Jonathan Cooper. Baron Browning went to Arizona. Yeah. That's a nice pass rusher for them too. Uh-huh. But listen, got top of your head. They the best team in their division next to Pittsburgh. So. But still, I don't care I don't care how this Baltimore beat it. That is what it is. Who gonna beat the Chiefs, man? They are going to go undefeated. Y'all think this is funny? Everybody, what you mean?
They're not going.
The Bucks
doing it without a number receiver. They're doing it without a number receiver. Doug, I'm tired of talking about how they can't lose and they keep on winning.
They got DeAndre Hopkins.
Man, he's not a number one receiver no more, bro. Stop that. Like, let's not do that. He's still pretty solid, but he's not a number one receiver no more. No, he's not.
Shout out to Daniel Jones for running over 2 people, yo.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
Getting in the end zone.
There's not enough.
His shoulder hit one.
There's not enough, man. We still came out.
He might be on angry runs. Angry runs.
Oh man, here go the rest of the scoreboard, man. Pretty much talked about all these games from yesterday afternoon. So,
Detroit on a low. They're the best team in the NFC.
They're the best team in the NFL.
Nah, come on, don't stop disrespecting the Bulls. Listen, it's okay.
Look, they're the best team in the NFL.
The best team in the NFL is undefeated. The best team in the NFL is undefeated. I don't know what y'all talking about. I hate them.
They're the best team in the NFL, whether you like it or not.
Listen, the Chiefs are so good that it took a close loss to the Ravens.
No,
to really show y'all like we're doing this without
them for 3 weeks.
It don't matter. It don't matter. They're getting it done.
What the fuck you mean? It don't matter? How it don't matter?
It don't matter. They're getting it done. I'm tired of excuses. I want to see results.
All right. Well, you beat them next week.
Oh, I hope so. Probably not, but I hope so.
Oh,
not after the points, you're gonna get y'all.
Y'all got Kansas City next week?
We got Kansas City next week, and we got the Falcons after that. Like, yeah, everybody talking about our schedule not tough. We played 3 playoff teams. We played Seattle. We played Pittsburgh. We just got blown out by the Ravens. Like, our schedule tough this year. I'm talking about. We got to play San Diego again. Well, the LA. Shoot, what's the name? Ain't tough. You're crazy.
Yeah, man.
And we got to play the Chiefs again. I think we played them the last game of the season in Denver.
Let's go to week 9 schedule, man. Week 9 schedule. Early game, the Giants and the Panthers. This is y'all can stay asleep for that. And it's coming from the Giants.
Wait, we play Thursday. We play Thursday night.
Oh,
we play Thursday. You know what the fuck going on? Bird game.
Bengals and the Ravens. This should be a good one.
Yeah, that's the 2 highest scoring teams this week.
Yo, listen. So the Ravens already confirmed they wearing that all purple, the new purple helmets. You know, the Bengals got their all orange outfit that they wore for week 1. I hope they wear that shit, yo. Shit gonna look like a fucking Christmas bowl.
Look, remember the last time these two got on the field, man. What was the final score? Like 30-41 and something, right?
It didn't matter. We won.
Yeah, whatever.
They wasn't ready.
I hope
and my guy called me and said, "Yo, I got a ticket for the game Thursday." Oh, I'm in there. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
He said,
"I just Oh shit!
That Lions and Texans game looked like it's gonna be the game of the week. That's gonna be pretty good. I hope CJ Stroud step up and he can just try to do something.
CJ Stroud is missing all his weapons. He's not clicking on the other guys yet.
Yeah. The Eagles and the Cowboys probably gonna be the highlight of the week. We all know what
it is. I want to see that shit.
Like Cooper Rush is gonna be.
Hey, Dan, you know what I'm saying?
What time we play?
I play late.
It ain't no fucking prime
time
game.
4, right?
Yeah,
we got it 4, right? Yeah. We're gonna be there. Watch the views after that game. And there's 3 games played at that time, but watch the views after that game.
I feel like the Jets and Cardinals
in the 20+ million.
The Jets and Cardinals gonna be probably a little competitive game, but now.
Maybe. Right, so that could be. Yeah.
So I gotta go, right? But Derek, is the Broncos gonna be on your defensive list?
Nah, not this week. Nah.
We know.
Hey, don't let him say that to you, Derek. Don't let him talk to you like that, Derek.
Listen, I'm humble by defeat. Listen, it's crazy is these last 2, this game we just lost, and then against the Chiefs, I was like, there's no way we're gonna win both of them. I said if we by some way chance if we'd have won Sunday, I said the Chiefs will kick our ass. I'm hoping and praying that they come up and they don't show up for that game, man. Because we've been competitive with them last season, so we'll see. I hope we won't lose.
Now watch the Chiefs. Chiefs gonna struggle tonight. They may sneak out a victory tonight. but y'all gonna beat them next week. Divisional games is different. I keep telling everybody.
We'll see. I hope so.
That's why I took the Giants. That's why I took the Giants to beat Washington, and everybody was like, "Oh, you tripping?" And then next thing you know, the game got close. They're like, "Oh, the game close." I told you.
The 49ers and the Bucks gonna be a pretty good game. 49ers and the Bucks.
See that shit.
And then the Steelers and Commanders gonna be good too. The Steelers and
Commanders gonna be good. That's gonna be a good.
I'm waiting until next Thursday when the Commanders got to play the Eagles. Then as you already know how it's going.
Man, I don't know who you picking. But you gotta be wearing green, motherfucker. What's wrong with you?
Listen, are they home or are they in Philly?
No, we in DC.
In DC? Okay, so
I might go down there. I might go down there.
Do good. They usually do good in the capital, state's capital.
We swept them last year.
That'll be a test, though. The next couple of weeks gonna be a test for them, man.
Did y'all split with the Cowboys last year, then?
Yeah, we split with them last year. We won the home game. They won their home game.
Y'all better win both of them this year. I don't want to hear no excuses then. I swear. I don't want to hear Czar's voice.
Yo, don't come to me with that bullshit, man. You just lost to the Ravens, all right? Fuck out of here. Worry about your fucking team.
Even the league. The we always lose to the Ravens.
Ravens is not the best team in the league. The fucking Lions are. The Detroit Lions are the best team in the NFL.
I said the second and third best team in the league.
They ain't even third. They're not third. They're not third.
Listen, they're 6-3.
Talk about some Wembley.
They're not the third best team in the league.
Listen. I said.
I'm just telling you, the Ravens are not the third best team in the league.
Okay, so it's the Chiefs, it's the Lions,
top 2, and we ain't number 2.
Nah, it's the Chiefs, the Lions, and then it's a tie between Pittsburgh and what's the name?
You got Pittsburgh. What about what? They're not even the best team in their division. How they third best in the league?
Pittsburgh only lost 2 games. Pittsburgh only lost 2 games.
Pittsburgh I put at 3. Shit, I may put Minnesota over fucking the Vikings. I mean over the Ravens.
The Ravens had a harder schedule. The Ravens had a harder schedule.
Hey Dennis, I RKO the shit out you.
I'll fucking DDT the shit out you. Fuck wrong with you?
Fucking Vikings over the fucking Ravens. The fuck out of here.
Vikings don't want to play. I spike the shit out you. You won't talk for a week. I spike the shit out you.
If they would have lost in their previous 2, then I would probably agree with you, then. I had them as the best team in the NFC before they lost their last 2. They lost to the Rams, and they lost to
all right, the Vikings. I know you're talking about. I ain't mad at that.
Yeah.
Hey, June. Yeah. I bet Bo Nix won't be on your list.
Oh, not this week.
He took his
June, look, he took his people off, June.
Oh, yeah, he took his people off.
Yeah, he took his people off. That nigga thinking you ain't slick. You ain't slick. He took his people off.
He gonna leave out.
Bo had a bad game yesterday, but he only threw 1 pick. He had 200-something yards.
No, Bryce Young better not get traded.
What? He might.
I don't think it's gonna be no crazy trade tomorrow.
Darnold's still playing pretty solid though.
Oh, Darnold?
Man, Bryce Young just won that game.
Still. Yeah, I don't know. They really had faith in him, man.
Man, he was throwing some nice ass passes that his wide receivers wasn't even catching.
Mm-hmm.
But shit, this the Panthers. They trade everybody away. Fuck.
Yeah, they do, and make another team a lot better.
Yeah, I definitely want to see how the Steelers gonna look.
Yeah. What other quarterbacks we need to talk about? Cooper Rush is gonna be stepping in there against the Eagles. He have history.
Would you trade for Bryce Young? Yeah.
I would take a young quarterback in a minute. I'll take it. I'll rather deal with another young quarterback. And Daniel Jones not even that old. But I'd rather deal with another quarterback, man. Go through the struggles with him. I know that I'll have him in the future. I'll take Bryce Young.
So do you think Danny Jones is a Sam Darnold is a coordinator for being Sam Darnold, or do you think?
I think so. I just think this market's not for him. I just think he need to go find the right system, and that's why I'm not ready to because we seen it this year with these couple of quarterbacks the past 2 years with Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold. Like They went to a different system and they flourishing. Like he might just need to go somewhere else and his talent and play under a new.
Historically, the Giants has never had they never had the best quarterback in football. Like Eli was a game manager, and he went in the playoffs. He was elite. He was elite in the playoffs. I'll give you that. Phil Simms at one point was okay.
It was a top quarterback.
You never had a Tom Brady, a Randall Cunningham, or a Joe Montana type dude.
We always had them guys out could just get it done.
Get it done, right? Jeff Hostetler and stuff. Yeah.
Those guys that just get it done.
Get it done. Yeah. Which it ain't bad. Sometimes you need a game manager because everything. Your defense is so great. Historically, your defense has always been so great. So.
Hey, and that defense about to get back to being historical again. Shit.
Yeah.
Their pass rush pretty solid. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They're about they're good safety. Well, they should have kept. They'd have kept their safety.
I remember we brought up Derek Carr and how he's a mid in the pack quarterback and he's never been elite. Derek Carr's never been better than Kirk Cousins. He's never been better than Phillip Rivers. He's never been better than, you know what I'm saying? He's just been he's pretty solid.
I think Derek Carr is just a super solid quarterback, but he lives on his deep ball.
Right.
That's what I noticed. Like when Rashid Shaheed is playing, Derek Carr looks like a better quarterback.
Yeah.
Because he could go deep.
Yeah.
So he's a quarterback that's only as good as the weapons you have around him then.
Right. But he needs a speed receiver around him at all times in my eyes.
All right, the top quarterbacks for this week.
Lamar Jackson gave us he beat us with his arm and they ran the ball on us. So Lamar Jackson to me.
It's crazy that they might have two MVP candidates on the same team.
On the same team, yeah.
It's crazy work, bro.
And there was no excuses yesterday. We have a top 5 defense, so they dismantled us.
You probably could argue like they 1 and 2 right now.
Yeah.
You probably could argue that. You know what I mean? Joe Burrow threw 5 of them things. He probably could be up there.
If he gets his third MVP and no chip, sheesh. We'll see.
They're gonna say the same thing you said about Mahomes. They won't put a number 1 wide receiver around him.
I mean, Zay Flowers could be a number 1 receiver.
Hell no. Zay Flowers ain't even top 10. Stop.
Yeah, I mean, he a good receiver.
He might get 1,000 this year. He might get 1,000 this year.
Get 1,000, I don't think it's the same no more. I ain't hating on the people that get 1,000.
It's still a trademark. What's the name for a number 1 receiver? You have to get 1,000. You have to get 1,000. And that's the least you have to.
Yeah. So I got Joe Burrow number 1 and probably
okay, that makes sense.
Lamar number 2.
Who? Lamar number 2?
Lamar number 2.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
And then I think the worst QB
we put James.
Worst QB will probably be Derek Carr. Shit.
Okay.
No, somebody had 2 interceptions. Man, I think it was that touchdown.
James had 3 of them.
Oh yeah, James. I forgot famous James. Yeah, famous James.
OG was good. OG Ryan in the building was good.
Ryan flying high, boy.
Yeah.
Ryan is flying high, boy. I can't see shit now. Oh boy, we see them in 2 weeks.
You can't say nothing.
Ryan is flying, and his Hawks is doing good. Shout out, man. Shout out to Atlanta, bro.
Yeah. Word. All right, Monday Night Football, real quick, man. We got the Bucks and the Chiefs. Derek asking also who is gonna stop the Chiefs.
Who's gonna stop them? Y'all act like this is normal. I don't care if you call it cheating. I don't care if you get arrested it. Somebody gotta stop these fools. They're not the greatest team of all time. I'm not out right here, Nick. Right voice anymore. I'm tired of all these Chief fans just popping out of the woodwork. I'm tired of this, man. You gotta be a Chief fan from when Derek Thomas was on the team. I don't want to hear that. And if you're old enough, I want you to be an Alex Smith fan. Don't be a Patrick Mahomes fan. Don't be a what's the name? The side of the moment. How do you call it? spur of the moment type dude. Oh, I want to be a Chief fan because they're hot right now. No. Show me some history.
Man, look, I would have gave the Bucks a chance if they have Mike Evans and Godwin.
Spirit of the moment. That's what it was. Yeah.
No weapons. They're gonna be dependent on a running game. Rasheed White and Bucky Irvin. So we'll see, man. But I think Baker Mayfield gonna make it tight, man. I think they're gonna make it tight. But Kansas City,
71% of his passes he completed.
Hey, I just thought about this. Didn't Baker Mayfield lose his job in Texas Tech to Patrick Mahomes?
We were just talking about that college game between the two of them. I didn't know. Listen, these dudes put up 14 touchdowns together.
Yeah,
going against each other. Yeah,
59.
I told you gotta start watching college football, dog. I'm telling you, that shit is good.
Right. Yeah, but the defensive coordinator for those football teams, for those college teams, oh my God,
that was the Big 12 back then. No, they wasn't playing no defense in the Big 12 at all. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it for June's Monday quarterback for this week, man. Tomorrow night off the Top Sports, we live 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. You know, we talking football on election day. It's election day. Don't forget to go vote. Everybody go out and vote. We're gonna get our first college football rankings too tomorrow. Top 12 team. So
or the playoff joints. Oh shit!
Joints, yeah. So that's gonna be interesting, man. And gonna talk some high school football as the playoffs start kicking off around here, and a lot more, man. On Off the Top Sports. And then what we doing on Talk US Tuesday, then?
Talk US Tuesday. Birds flying high, baby. The birds is flying high, baby. That's right. We gonna sit there. We gonna talk about the birds. We gonna talk about Joel Embiid punching that goddamn reporter because the reporter got too slick in his mouth. We're gonna talk about the trash ass players and the certified players. This is what we're gonna talk about on Talk US Tuesday. But just remember, the birds is flying high.
Yep, yes, sir. My man Ron gonna have them questions. We was throwing some questions in the Zoom yesterday. I'm like, yo, that is definitely a good question to ask, man. Something you could debate about. So definitely look out for that on Talk US Tuesday.
A lot of NBA stuff we're gonna talk about Wednesday. So
a lot. It's a lot. Picking up, man.
There's some players that's having some good 2 weeks right now that I ain't even expect. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, so we'll definitely talk about that on Wild Wednesday. Check us out right here on the SamzSportz Multimedia Network. So for sure, man. As we head out, man, once again, tomorrow, go out and vote. Go out and vote. Definitely, man. So Dan, send us out, man.
Hey, I want to thank y'all for coming out tonight. God bless. Good night.
Peace.